Hi everyone, thank you so much for watching. So this is part 2 of my 3-part series of bow making. So the second bow I'm going to show you how to make is a very simple bow that looks like this. It's very simple and this is really easy. This is really bow making 101. If you can get the hang of how to make this bow, you can make any bow. So this is going to be really easy. I'm going to show you the steps. First I'm going to show you more of my ribbon collection so that you can see how diverse your bows can be, because like I said, once you get this one down, you're good to go. You can make anything. So let me show you my ribbon collection. Here are all the ribbons that I have. Most of these can be bought at Hobby Lobby, at Michael's, really any fabric place that you go to. So here's a bunch of my ribbons, and they're pretty much all the same size in this one. I have another box that's a little smaller. Here's another section right here, my little tower thing. I bought this at Walmart and it spins. So I have more of my prints all on this one. If you keep spinning it, here I have my little ones. It's a little smaller ribbons right there. And these right here are a little smaller as well. So those I kind of keep separated. And then down here in the floor, Charlie has already gotten into these. So these are not as organized as they were, are more little bits and pieces of ribbon. Here's her Mickey Mouse ribbon. So there you go. My collection really started with pretty much right here, all from Hobby Lobby. And what they have a fantastic sale that's always 50% off like every other week. So that's really when I hit that. So all right, well, let's get into making your easy bow. Okay, so again, we are making this bow here today. This real easy bow. And let's first go over the items that you're going to need to make this bow. You're first going to need a ribbon. Not ribbon, I'm sorry. What am I doing? This is string, scissors of course, and you're going to want to pick a pattern, so ribbon that you want to work with. You're going to need a hot glue gun. And I normally eyeball it, but if you want, you can have a ruler to help measure out how long you want your bow. To me, it's always bigger the better, but it's really whatever you want. So, oh, and also your little, sorry, there's like glue all over the place, a little hair clip. So that's what we're going to use to glue on to the bow. Okay, so to get started, it's summertime, so I only thought it was appropriate to use a summer pattern. So we have here all these little Hawaiian looking flowers. I'm sure somebody knows the proper name of these flowers. I don't know, maybe it's just a colored design. I don't know, but really fun summer colors. I've never used this one. This has still the plastic on it. And then you also want to have another little smaller ribbon, and that's to go around the string part. And I'll show you when we get there. It's not a big deal, but you want to have a little one. Okay, for some reason I completely forgot this part and I'm not quite sure, and I can't find my lighter, but you're going to need a lighter, or you can also use matches. I just happen to have matches up here upstairs, so this is what I'm going to use. So to get started, I went ahead and cut my ribbon, and what this measures about 24 inches. I like to have more than enough so that if I can, if I need to cut it later, I can, and the bow is still big enough because I like big bows. And plus it helps a little bit just to have a little longer ribbon to work with. So from this next step, what you'll need to do is take your matches. Really, a lighter is easier, but whatever, we'll just do this right here real quick. Okay, and you're going to burn the ends of your ribbon. And this right here just helps seal the ends so that it doesn't fray. So if you can see this real quick, I'm just running the the lit end. And there you go. Matches do smell better than a lighter anyway, so. Ooh, I'm gonna make sure I'm not gonna set my furniture on fire. Here's the fun part, we're going to make a bow. Okay, so you're going to first start with the pattern facing down, okay? And I'm right here on the end, so here's the rest of my tail is out here, okay? So you want to first start by making a loop that is very similar to the breast cancer awareness tag or ribbon. Okay, so like this. And you just hold it in the middle. Now you have your tail right here, and you're going to make another awareness sign using this sign. This is what I'm going to call the tail. Okay, so with that, bring it over and you loop it again. Okay, so you're going to have two loops that look like this. You just want to make sure they're even on both sides. Okay, now with your tail down here, hold it with your thumb, and you're going to make another symbol, another loop, another awareness symbol. And this time you're going to tuck this back part of the tail up underneath this right here. Okay? So underneath that back part of that ribbon right there. Right in there. Okay? Right in there. Okay? So you're going to take it and you're going to tuck it up underneath this back side. Like so. If I can get this to work. Okay? So you just kind of tuck it up in there, like that. Okay? It's tucked up in there. Alright, now you hold it. You hold it with your other hand, and with the rest of the tail, you make your loop again, and this time you just twist it going up, like that, okay? So that it makes that loop on the bottom. Now at this point you just kind of want to make sure that all your little loopies are the same size. Is we are going to scrunch up the bow right here in the middle. So what I normally do right here at the top is just push down on it, okay, and just hold it. And of course I can't answer that right now because I'm right in the middle of this important part. And now right here what I did with this bottom part is I pushed up like that, okay, and then you just hold it together. Just kind of squinch it all like that together. And now you can see that it's made a bow. Now your string comes in right here, and you are going to tie it around the middle. So now I'm just taking the other end and just tying it around so that it pretty much just takes the place of my fingers. Okay. Now I think I have it good a couple of times. So now I'm going to take my scissors and going to cut my string. Okay, now what I'm going to do is tie a knot in the rest of this string. Okay, now you just cut the excess string down to the very end. Okay, so here you go. Here is what your bow kind of looks like. You can just stretch it out. If it's not even, you can kind of just, this is where you can kind of tug on it, make it look pretty, however you like. There you go. That's your first part of making your bow. Next, we're going to take, this is my little orange string here. And I'm going to take just a little bit of this orange and cut it. Okay. And this I'm not going to burn the ends on because it's going to have hot glue on it. So to cover up this string right here, I'm going to take this string and just pretty much wrap it. First, pick which side of the bow you like. Obviously, since this is a pattern, I'm going to go with this side. And then you just pretty much wrap this string around the middle, or not string, ribbon. I don't know why I keep calling that. Okay. And now you're going to see that one end is going to be a little longer. So what I normally do is I just pull up on the string ribbon. I don't know why I keep calling that. Okay, because all you want to do is you just want to get this hot glued to the ribbon. So here's my hot glue gun. And I'm going to just put a little bit on there, like that. Okay, and just push my ribbon into it, like that. Okay, so let's just kind of push it in there. Make sure it gets good and glued in there. Okay, because then you're going to take your other side. You're going to kind of pull it a little tight because you want that to be a solid fit right there. And put just a little more. And then you're going to take your scissors and just cut it as close as you can without cutting your bow. Okay, and then just push that end part into the glue. Be careful, this glue could be hot. I have the advantage of having nails, so it doesn't affect my skin. And it doesn't really mess up my nails either, so that's the good part. So here you go. You have a beautiful bow. Yay! Now the very, very, very last part of this is to now glue your little hair clippy. Now I think to myself, how would I be putting this bow in Charlie's hair? And that's how I want to glue the clippy that makes more sense if I'm fixing her hair. Okay, so the bow's going to be facing me like that, and I normally put her hair in to the right. So I'm going to glue this side of the clippy to the bow so it opens up this way into her hair. But you'll figure it out. You can glue it however you want. So now I'm just going to put glue right along this side of the hair clippy. And now I'm going to put it right up against where I glued earlier. Right here. If I can get this together here for a minute. And just smash it in there like that. Like this. You can see it better that way. Don't close the clippy, because otherwise it'll glue itself closed. You don't want that to happen. So I'd normally just put my thumb in there and just kind of smush it against the bow, make sure it's getting in there. And you can also make these real pretty with ribbon and stuff on them, but right now I'm just pretty much showing you the basics. So There you go. Okay, so now that I'm pretty sure the glue is dry, here is the final result of your bow with your clippy. Yay. Okay, so here you go. Here is the full picture of the bow that we just made. Here's the front, there's the back. It is so cute. And you know what? If you wanted to wear it yourself, you could, if you like bows like that, or if you want to make it bigger, kind of like a Nicki Minaj type thing, or my goodness, if you would probably prefer like a solid color bow. I mean, there's so many ways you could make this to where it's yours. And once you learn how to make this basic bow, you can put it on headbands, you can put it on hair twisties, you can do and find so many different ways. You can put it on gifts. I mean, it's really just endless things you could do with a bow like this. So I really hope this has helped. Thank you so much for being patient with me. Again, this is my first time to really use my camera at different angles, so if it was kind of hard to follow or shaky or I made you sick, I'm so sorry, but I'll try to get better on my last video where I show you a little more complicated bow. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I enjoyed making it for you guys. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment below. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on another video. Bye.